Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Another season of EA Sports College Football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Memphis Tigers and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
In the desert, Allegiant Stadium is one of the biggest. Las Vegas gets it going for the UNLV Rebels. 65,000 plus. It can even be expanded to hold 72,000 fans. Dan Mullen's got it going. Can they continue to pack it in at UNLV? Back to you.
All right, Holly. So UNLV's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Tigers offense will get the ball first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him to... And this guy's... nicely as a security blanket for his quarterback. Off play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So UNLV's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game, because this linebacking crew can be exploited. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
On the delay, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. On the ground, it's Thomas. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his man. It's Lyons. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Connection to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll try the counter. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Run in the red zone. It's Glover. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. 2nd and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
After missing that 46-yard field goal attempt, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 29. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run, Nick?
I think now, yeah. Of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after you're taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to throw, it's Nolan. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Running inside, it's Thomas. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Man, he's already got 43 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Thomas. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Gets it out quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Doing it himself again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down, he'll throw it. On the run, fires downfield. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The pressure. And it's a sack. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Nolan. He tries to take the top off. Hauls it in down the sideline. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense breaks the huddle, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He hurls one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Memphis will be forced to punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Pulls it in.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
On target. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And the Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. They just keep firing. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're trying to looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Hayden. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. He's got 59 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Corralled and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the option. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. A run for the quarterback. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside, it's Thomas. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Off play action. Got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on 3rd. Now he's going to break the pocket. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. And the Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Tar Heels able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back over to your game inside Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They go to the counter, and he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Offense in a split backfield. The run inside. It's Hayden. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the... and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Catch in the middle, it's Lions. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Thomas. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Makes the grab in their space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the catch. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The keeper on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Memphis will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Catches it at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Burnett. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Running inside. It's Thomas. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. He's racked up 92 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, UNLV. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like...
There's some room. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires deep on the run. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The run inside. It's Hayden. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first down from the 40.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The ball is spotted, but the officials waving the training staff onto the field to check on the injured Memphis Tiger. And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Nolan. He's open on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The give, it's Thomas. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to the run. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's got the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Give him 105 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Bring in the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Tipton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this
Turning it on. Picks up the first down. Busts through behind his pad. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Finding some room. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Trying to bull his way in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. First carry of the season. And he's in. Touchdown, Memphis.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Glover. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Brown. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Memphis picking up the tempo. Keeps it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. 1st down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. The run inside. It's Hayden. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Tipton. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Trying play action. It's complete to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on second down. This time on target. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Quarterback may change this route. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. This time he wants to throw. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Burnett. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds a man in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Vegas. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Rebels surge back on top.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. RPO complete to open the drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going with the counter play here. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Memphis wants to move quickly. To the air, it's Nolan. Quickly complete. Could be an alley. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense can...
He's got it inside the 15. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Memphis. Once he got some room, it was over. The Tigers are back on top.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's got it on the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
He lets one fly deep. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They bring the punter onto the field now. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
I love that last play, and I love that they're still under control here. I know it's a 2-minute situation. Everybody's trying to go fast, but they can't get out of control, right?
Makes a grab for a big play. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Nolan. This time he's got him. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.